Hello friends, hello enemies, welcome to another wonderful episode of the Cummcast. This week's beer of the week is the Vanilla Whip by Southern Tier Brewing Company. This is an IPA milkshake beer. This has an ABV of 6.5% and a 4.02 bottle cap rating on Untappd.com. Oats, barley, and milk sugar boil and twirl together with fruity tropical hops, only to mingle and cool with, of course, more hops. The mixture is then conditioned and finished with vanilla. Enjoy a bursting aroma of creamy mouthfeel and a rich flavor of citrus, tropical, and stone fruit with vanilla. And this beer, personally, I loved it. It's light. It does not taste like a bitter hoppy IPA like most IPAs. So non-fans of IPAs, you will definitely probably love this. It tastes like whipped cream in a can. So go get some Vanilla Whip by
So it's definitely for the girls.
If girls like craft beer. If girls like craft beer and they hate
IPAs.
IPAs.
You're a fan of mine.
But so go get some Vanilla Whip today from Southern Tier Brewing Company. I cannot wait until their Pump King beers come out in October. I am a huge fan of those. And let's get into the episode.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Cummcast. I am Ryan, your host, your leader on this magic carpet ride. And joining me, as always, is a man with two right thumbs.
I am the parrot, i.e. Gilbert Gottfried, on this magic carpet ride.
Okay, do your Gilbert Gottfried impression. I can't wait to fucking hear this. I'm trying to think what you sound like. You just gotta be super fucking annoying.
Clear my throat.
Hi guys, it's me, Gilbert Gottfried.
That's pretty good. You just have to sound like you smoked.
I went to the store the other day and you should have seen this woman's ass. It was so fat.
Yeah, I mean, you literally just have to sound like you smoked for 200 years.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody to the Cummcast, this magic carpet ride of
fuckery. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not an impersonator. I mean, the only person I can really...
You can't do any of them.
The only impersonation I can really do is obviously Matthew McConaughey.
No, you can't.
That's the only impersonation I can legitimately
sucks so
do.
bad.
No, it's
fucking
my impersonation of not Gilbert Gottfried, Matthew McConaughey. I got that down packed. I mean, that's about the only one I can do.
It's horrible.
No, it's actually pretty good.
It's horrible.
I think
fucking Leprechaun. Who else have we done? You know, Matthew McConaughey.
Well, I think that's the only two.
No, you've done more, but I can't think of them. You just done impressions of people.
Yeah,
and they're terrible.
But my Matthew McConaughey is definitely by far.
You're Southern. You tried to do British and you went Southern with it. That one, last episode, I think.
Probably.
Because you were talking about, I cut that out. I remember. Yeah. I cut it out now.
Okay. Well, guess what, everybody? You're never going to hear it.
Yeah, because it was... That's why I cut it out, because it was fucking horrible. It was when you were talking about the spices. You were talking about if so-and-so was the chef, or if the dude from Dukes of Hazzard was a chef. You're like, he likes cumin. And was every last word of the sentence you yelled.
Oh, you cut that out?
Yeah, because it was horrible.
I haven't listened to the episode yet, so.
Oh, me neither. That's how we do it here. We record them, but we don't listen to them.
No, because we know they're authentically mediocre.
I mean,
yeah, we're about as mediocre as Dollar Tree candy.
Like Papa John cheese pizza.
Yeah.
You know what you're going to get.
Any product from the Dollar Tree, welcome to this podcast. You buy us because you listen to us just like you buy stuff from the Dollar Tree. We're convenient and we're cheap.
But we're good.
We're
the candy aisle.
We're good for a couple months until you got to buy another one. But it's still $1, so you don't get mad.
I think we're the candy aisle because we're sweet and we're fucking everywhere.
And we taste like plastic.
And we taste, it depends what you get. I guess if you're buying but they have all the good shit. Like, you go there and they have, you can't buy the fucking...
They have all the shit you're not supposed to eat anymore.
Yeah, but you can't buy, like, the iced animal cookies anywhere. Where can you get them? Dollar Tree.
Sam's Club.
Whatever. Not the good ones.
Yeah, you can.
Pixie Sticks.
They have Pixie Sticks places. You can buy Pixie Sticks.
Dollar Tree.
You can buy them other places.
Amazon. And they're ruining the country.
Who the fuck buys... Do you remember when we had those... When we went to Mexico and we had those soy sauce coated, like, corn peanut things? The Japanese?
All that they are... fuck. It's... no, it's peanuts, but they roll... It's rolled in, like, a cornstarch. And then they're covered in a spicy soy sauce. They're good. It's like a corn... Like, when you get a corn nut, which is just, I think, like a cooked piece of corn. But it's kind of like that hard consistency. But that's what it is. It's a peanut, and they're not from Mexico. They're Asian.
No, it's Japanese. Sabrita. Yeah. They're called Sabritas.
Yeah.
So, which is the brand name. So Japanese peanuts,
coated in a ultra crunchy shell, flavored with a toasty hint of soy sauce.
One taste, and you'll understand why so many of our customers.
Yeah, and the ones we had were spicy, and like they gave us like 4 packets of them because when we went to Mexico, it was all inclusive. So everything, the mini fridge was all inclusive. Was there booze in there?
Yeah, there was Corona,
but we didn't drink it, right?
Yeah, we did.
We did?
Yeah, we drank everything in there. We paid him we tipped it. We didn't pay him. We tipped him $5 to put like extra stuff.
Yeah, and we were just like, hey, give us extra of those peanuts, and he's like, how many? And we're like, I don't know, 8, a dozen or so.
I love how resort in Mexico just has Japanese Sabritas.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's weird. Well, it's kind of strange though. And then I finally remembered what the hell they were a few years ago when I ordered off of Amazon, and they were so expensive.
They are expensive.
So expensive. It took them forever to get there. I think they were $10 for a 14-ounce bag or something, or less than that, a 10-ounce bag. And they were good. They were amazing. They were really good, just like I remembered. But I didn't buy any more because it's not worth it. But they were good.
Yeah.
So Sabritas, I highly recommend if you to try once.
Yeah.
If I'll tell you, the Japanese. They know. Okay, so all the
swords and shit.
All the Asian cultures, they know what food is. Like, they know how to eat. They can,
You went to food. I went to like swords, samurais.
Yeah,
fucking.
What the fuck? How do you go from how do we go from talking about food? And I was like,
you're just like the Japanese, and I was like, yeah, man, swords and shit.
Swords and shit.
Fucking
edible swords. No. So Korean, Filipino, Japanese, Chinese. All Asian cultures, Thai, they all know like how to eat. When we go and get the authentic Korean like experience, it is amazing. It's the
we need to get like somebody who's a different culture to come on here and talk about food with us.
Oh, totally.
Since we don't really have like a specific topic on this show.
Yeah, totally. Because I would like the family. Like the family side of that, like the culture,
I don't care what
here's
it is.
What we do in my family, and
yeah.
Like here's how we act around each other, and here's how we like interact at dinner. And
I think it'd be dope.
Now it's awesome because like the authentic Korean experience at a restaurant here.
Here's this big judge of my restaurant. It's like, I don't know anybody, but like Korean barbecue is dope.
Bro, Korean barbecue, probably some of my favorite.
We still gotta go.
Unless it's South Carolina, mustard barbecue, which praise Jesus, he invented that. Unless
no,
it's that,
didn't.
Jesus,
some inbred fuck was like, what'd be good? Mustard and barbecue.
It's amazing.
It is pretty good.
It's amazing. So it's my favorite barbecue. So other than that, Korean barbecue, dopest dope. I swear,
dopest dope I ever smoked.
But I mean, other than culture and family ties and other stuff like that,
mm-hmm.
Food is like all those people are centered around food.
Yeah.
It's just like Southern people, it's centered around cooking. It's centered around family. Everything when it comes to family is centered around some kind of kitchen, and they're cooking something.
But it's weird because like everything's centered, like different cultures are centered around food, but like it's the American people who are fat, and everybody else is just like, They're cool.
Because food to us is not.
I think like everything else there is
I feel like food
fresh.
It's made from scratch. It's fresh. It's put together by hand.
Everything still has heads on it.
Right.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, if it's got a head on it, you know it's fresh.
Yeah.
But Americans, when it comes to food, we take food and like meal times for granted, though. I think that's the difference. I think that's the difference between Americans and other cultures.
Being covered in flour and fried.
Right. And we take it for granted, though. Like, we can have our own style. Like, we have our own style of food, just like any other culture.
Yeah, we steal everybody else's. That's our style.
Yeah, just like any other culture, we have our own style, though. But I feel like meal times is not reserved for family times anymore, so it doesn't mean as much.
No.
And I feel like that also prevented us from not being as, quote-unquote, maybe family-oriented and or healthy in a way, the way we eat, because instead of going to McDonald's...
the thing with other countries, a lot of other countries work for their food.
Right.
We don't. We just go to the grocery store.
Yeah, so instead of like going to McDonald's or through the drive-thru or something like that, you can't do that in other cultures. You literally have to come together in a kitchen and make it. Mm-hmm. And you know it's fresh, and you know it came from a good source, and you know it's going to be great because you're making it, your family's making it, instead of Jimmy behind the counter at fucking Taco Bell and he gets the wrong hot sauce.
What I think is dope is like all these places have like these food markets, or not like where, you know, COVID came from, but like the
because that's the best market.
Yeah, but like
it's like
street food.
Yeah, the food market.
Like you can get a fucking kick-ass. Like I watch it on Facebook all the time. People are like traveling, and it's just like kick-ass chicken and egg sandwich for like $3 baht or whatever the fuck it is.
Right. The food market, the live market in Wuhan where COVID came from is like sprinkling paprika on. It's like sprinkling paprika on everything in the world. It's that little.
They salt bait a virus.
That spice of life. Yeah, they literally salt bait off of their elbow the virus all over the country, and just that's how it works. But no, I get what you mean though. It's completely different here. The food is taken for granted here.
Around here, everybody just goes to fucking Chick-fil-A.
Right.
That's why the line is fucking ridiculous.
Except on Sundays.
Because they're closed.
Yeah, because they're closed. And no, yeah, but it's taken for granted, and it doesn't mean anything to us. Now I know some people, they get together once a week, and they come together as a family, and they cook in a kitchen. You know, you go to your grandparents, your mom's house, or parents' house, whatever. But for the most part, food in America, just we're eating. Yeah. We're eating. You know, what are you eating? It doesn't matter. So whatever. But instead, you go to like a Filipino family's kitchen, and it's just like, oh, what are you guys making? And they'll tell you exactly what it is, and this is how it's made, and it's literally like 1,000 fucking things, and there's 10 people in the kitchen, and the house is full of kids, and all like 3 or 4 different generations are all coming together and having a great time. It's completely different.
I mean, it's just because they all live in the same house, but not a big deal. It's the same thing with
times are hard.
It's the same.
Rent is expensive.
Same thing with the you know.
Times are hard.
Hispanic people.
Times are hard. Rent is expensive. You asshole. How dare you?
I mean, I'm all for big families and shit, but when you get like 15, 20 people in one house, like a 2-bedroom house, that's good. They all sleep on the floor. Keep warm in the winter, but whatever.
I think they at least have some kind of cot. I don't know.
Got a cot but no blanket.
Well. That's what you sacrifice. Good food,
good
family.
We're not
dogging anybody.
Right. We love everybody. We love Mexican food. And we love
Jesus. What the fuck?
We love every culture.
We love
That's what we're saying.
We love all
cultures. We have friends in every culture. Maybe besides, I don't know anybody who's I don't think I know anybody who's Chinese.
I know people I know people in every culture. I don't know any Thai people. I don't know any Thai people, I don't think.
I don't know any European people because you know what? They stay over there.
Yeah, I don't know any I don't know any European, British, or Russian or
really because I'd say they're pretty prevalent here.
Thai. I don't know
people
any
in
Thai.
Russia.
I don't talk to Russians.
Why not?
I just don't. I don't know any.
Why the fuck not?
I don't know any.
I guess you can buy you a bride and get her over here. They still do that.
No, because Cheyenne's here. What's she gonna think? Am I just gonna hide her in the closet?
I mean, you can get rid of her.
No, you can't.
Why? I mean, not kill her. I don't think you can kill her, but
talking about that mail order bride thing. But this is not this different context. But
we don't believe in human trafficking.
We believe in human trafficking.
But I feel like we don't. No, we don't. I mean, we believe in it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But it's technically like mail order brides human trafficking because you're technically buying it from their family, so it's different.
Honestly, I'm not the person to ask. I would say it's probably a voluntary version.
Mr. FBI, I want to talk to the FBI guy who did a backflip and then shot his gun in a nightclub.
Yeah.
Is it technically human trafficking if I buy a lady from Russia?
Well, you see, Ron, here's the thing.
I'm pretty sure he didn't sound like that.
He might.
He might have.
Well, you see, Ron, here's the thing.
Only a hillbilly shoots his gun in a nightclub.
Well, see, here's the thing. Buying women is like buying a pair of shoes.
If you don't like it, you can always send it back.
You go to the store, quote unquote store, and then you try it on. You look at it. If you like the color of it, if it smells good to you, then you buy it and you take it home and you wear it, and everybody compliments you on it and says, "Oh, I like your shoes." Quote unquote, I like your girlfriend.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And then I don't like my Nikes, so I'll take it back to Foot Locker. I need to exchange these for some Adidas.
And I'm not, no offenses given in this. It was just a joke. So we do not condone any kind of human trafficking.
No, we hate human trafficking.
No, and
that shit's fucked up.
The only thing that mail order brides.
Why? I don't know why.
The only entertainment the mail order brides gives me is when I watch 90 Day Fiancé.
Yeah.
Or mail order husbands. Either way, husbands, brides, whatever.
See, that's legal because it's a TV show, right?
No, it's legal. Period. As long as you have the K1 visa, you have to. So the K1 visa means you have. That's what they call it, 90 Day Fiancé. You have 90 days to get married, or they get deported.
Ooh, that's why they want to stay together.
It's legal, and I wouldn't say it's like a legal form of human trafficking because
I guess I need to watch the show. Is it on Hulu?
Yes. So technically, I wouldn't call it like a legal form of human trafficking because you're not trafficking anybody.
It's just like a visa. They get a visa. It's like if you're over here to go to school.
If people fall in love, or on the occasion, some people don't. They're just coming over here to have a better life.
Right. Like everybody should.
But you have 90 days.
Open the borders.
That's the only kind of entertainment I get from like mail order bride or husbands is 90 Day Fiancé. I get extreme entertainment from that because there are certain matches that are like, oh, it's a great story. They fall in love. They have a great life together.
Right.
And there's some of it's just like, holy freaking shit. I feel so sorry for that person because they're in a fucked up way right now.
Yeah. Because
they have a piece of shit for a wife and or husband. And it provides entertainment. That's why it's a great show.
The only thing I don't get is like with human trafficking people, like they steal big people. Like, kids are so much easier.
They steal anybody. A human trafficker.
But kids are so much easier to take.
And there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Which human trafficking has always been around, but there's a lot of heat on the topic right now with all the spread of these videos and stuff like that. And I was talking about it the other day, and I thought, if I was a millionaire or if I had a lot of money, and
you would buy somebody.
Yes, but let me finish.
I would give them a good life.
No, I would buy. So like the Wayfair thing, how it was like
the furniture place.
Yeah, so it was like. Did you ever see that? It was like these things were for sale and they were like super expensive. It was like the first name of this girl or boy that went missing. It's like Charlie Cabinet, $8,000, but it's just a fucking metal cabinet.
You mean they're missing and they can't find them?
Basically,
then why am I
it was like a conspiracy. It was like a conspiracy that they were being bought and sold through Wayfair, and the price of this cabinet would be like
I didn't see that.
It would be like $8 or $9 grand, but it's just a metal cabinet. But it was like Allison cabinet so and so size, And the girl, the missing girl is Alice. Her name's Allison, and she's been missing. But there's some kind of like human trafficking thing going through Wayfair. And I was talking to somebody, I think it was Cheyenne the other day. I was like, you know, if I was a millionaire, if I had a lot of money, I feel like I would, like, I don't know if that's how it would work, but I would buy these things and then obviously set them free.
Yeah.
But I don't know how it worked. No, seriously, like
I would buy them and set them free in the backyard. I'd be like, no, stay in the fence.
Like, obviously, I would buy them to get them out of trafficking.
Right.
But I don't know how the operation would work.
But the thing is, like, shipping people in boxes isn't like that good anymore. Like, it's
not like you can poke holes in it.
Yeah, it's not fucking what's his name that was in George of the Jungle when he got shipped in. That
box. We should have a disclaimer on this episode.
What?
A disclaimer on the beginning of this episode.
We do not agree
we do not condone or agree to racism, violence, bigotry, discrimination,
human trafficking,
and or human trafficking. But if we had a lot of
asked you if we should do that.
But if we had a lot of money, we would buy them and set them free, like ponies at a retirement home. Like a retired horse racing ranch.
I fucking asked you if we should do that. Just be like, warning, this show is not for
I think people
blah.
I think people that have listened to this before, and if this is your first episode, not all the episodes are like this.
Understand that
it's a joke.
It's a joke.
We don't mean anything about it. We do not condone anything that is criminal or unjust or racist or anything.
Just think of the nicest person you know. Yeah, that's us.
Yes, our personal motto here at the Cummcast is, if you don't know what kind of person you want to be the person your dog or your cat thinks you are. That's a motto for life.
Is that our motto?
That's the motto I would like to live by. I'm trying to live by that, not succeeding 100%. But I seen a post like that on Instagram or something like that the other day, and it said, be the person your dog thinks you are. Mm. Your dog thinks you're the best person in the world. Your cat thinks you're the best. Well, unless your cat's a fucking, like, devil spawn, then it doesn't think you're a great person.
Right.
But,
my motto is eat, drink, fuck. And I'm coming on a dry spell on that last one.
I don't know what to say to that.
What was our motto?
You have me at a loss for words.
What was our one motto whenever we would toast a shot at the bar? What was it?
Fuck.
One for me, two for you, and what was it? How did it go?
I can't remember.
I can't remember either. I'm trying to think of it.
One for me, two for you.
No, that's not how it went.
And
but
three for my homies. I don't know.
No, that's not how it went, but it was kind of like one for something, two for that. Or it was three was to get laid.
One for the money, two for the show.
I
can't remember.
Well, I'll think about it while we're doing the episode.
Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, we do not condone any of that. But no, if I had millions of dollars, I don't know how the operation would work, but I would buy them and I would send them back to their homes, like their families. But I honestly don't know how that would work, because in the end, I feel like they could trace it back to you that you bought it, and they'd be like, "Where's the girls at?" And you'd be like,
in the backyard. I set them free."
Yeah,
it's all right. They got shot collars on. They're staying in the fence. Somebody would show up and like, "Where's the girls?"
I send them back home. No,
Where's the girls, Cody?
No, human trafficking. It's a sensitive subject, and it is a scary thing, and it's a real life thing. But the type of person I am a realist most of the time. So it's one of those things where I know it's happening. I can't prevent it. There's nothing I can do as an individual that I can prevent this from happening, because it's bigger than all of us. It really is, because it's been around for so long. It's like the mafia. It's such a giant organization. You're never gonna tear it down, ever, because it's been around for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Yeah,
it's never going to go away.
It's me, Don Corleone. We don't deal with human trafficking. We just shoot you in the face.
No. I'm pretty sure the mafia owns Chicago's pizza. Like, they're just like, it's a scheme for us to sell shitty pizza.
That shitty pizza place, we don't deal with that.
Yeah, it's a way to sell shitty pizza to all the Midwest.
We invest in Subways.
That's a terrible accent. You make fun of mine?
Hold on.
That's terrible. Hold on.
I can do better. That's how Don Corleone talked.
Who's Don Corleone?
Have you seen Godfather?
No.
then you're a fucking idiot.
Have you seen Godfather?
All 3 of them.
No, you fucking haven't.
Sure did.
And how many times have you watched Bob's Burgers? All the way through.
4? I was getting ready to start it again, too.
I love how you laugh. Is there just nothing on TV? You have to watch Bob's Burgers all the way through?
There is. I just like watching Bob's Burgers. I just keep playing it over and over again.
Shout out Bob's Burgers.
I'm just like, every time I watch it, like, I just let it play. If I'm doing shit in the morning, I just let the shit play. It's like, I've seen every episode, and I'm just like, there are some episodes I haven't seen.
Why don't you listen to a podcast
Because I would fall
asleep.
asleep. Yeah, let me sit there with the TV off and just listen to an audiobook.
My background music is an audiobook or a podcast. It's a better way to absorb information than the same fucking episode of Bob's Burgers.
Well, you're also fucking boring.
I'm boring. I have a life. Yeah.
Okay.
I went there.
Agreed.
I went there. Yeah. Yeah. That's right, bitch.
Yeah, your life is you're alive right now.
Yeah.
Whore.
Praise the big green giant with blue eyes in the sky. Some people believe
the vegetable guy?
Huh?
The vegetable guy?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he's got broccoli florets for hair.
And my salad fingers.
Yeah, bro. You ever wonder where your broccoli comes from? It's his dandruff.
The sky.
No, it's his dandruff. It's the big green giant in the sky's dandruff.
I feel like he just shaves his pubes and it just like...
No, that's alfalfa. Like wheatgrass. Like you ever had a wheatgrass shot? They're fucking gross. That's his pubes. Wheatgrass is
I'll have a shot of tequila before I have a fucking grass.
Grass.
Oh, I did. We've talked about green shakes on this episode before, and I started watching some guy
on this podcast before, not this episode.
Oh, whatever. On this show before, and I've been watching some guy on YouTube, and he is sponsored by this place called Transparent Labs. And I was like, oh, they have they call it probiotic greens. So I was like, well, let me get that. And I looked on their website and it said peach mango. And I was like, or it had natural flavor. And I was like, well, let's get the fucking peach mango. So I got the peach mango and I got it. And I tried it Saturday. And I usually put like a stevia in it to get my old one down because it's just like, it's like pond scum.
You got the natural, right?
No, I got the peach mango.
No, your old one is natural, right?
It's berry flavored, but there ain't no fucking berries in there.
There is, but it's powder.
Right, but I got the peach mango flavored, and I just put a stevia in it because I didn't know what to expect. It is the best green shake I've ever tasted in my life. I sat there, I tried it, and I was just like, this is fucking good. Usually I chug it to get it down. I don't like sip on it. I was just like sipping on this. It tastes like peach mango. It is fucking delicious. You can't taste anything else.
What's it called?
Transparent Labs.
Labs?
Yeah. But it's their probiotic greens, and it is fucking fantastic.
Really?
Yeah, and it's the same price as my other one too. But the other one I think is like 45-day supply. This one's only 30, but hell, it's worth it. It's fucking delicious. It is the Wellness.
Wellness?
Yeah, right here, dummy.
Oh,
Wellness. Yeah, but it is. There it is, right there.
Prebiotic greens.
Whatever, right there.
Yeah, prebiotics. So the difference between prebiotics and probiotics. Prebiotics are the enzymes that basically pre means before. So it's the digestive enzymes that help you digest pre. Probiotics are the ones that basically
after you eat
maintain.
Oh,
it's your.
I still drink kombucha. So.
Yeah, it's the enzymes in your stomach. It's the bacteria in your stomach that helps maintain.
Yeah, but I drink one every morning.
So prebiotic means so prebiotic is basically it means it has prebiotic fiber, and I'm not 100% sure if that definition is absolutely accurate. So I'm going to go ahead and look it up here. Okay, so a prebiotic, they're a compound in food that induce the growth or activity of beneficial microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi. The most common example is the gastrointestinal tract, jinx me beer, where prebiotics can alter the composition of organisms in the gut microbiome. So these are the ones that start the process of you growing the good bacteria in your stomach. Probiotics are
keeping them healthy.
I believe probiotics are. Let's find out. I'm not. Like I said, I'm not a gut
genius. I'm not a genius in anything. Like, I'm a dum-dum, but I know some shit about some shit, and that's about it. So, probiotics, these are live microorganisms isolated from humans and then cultured in a lab to be used as a supplement. When we ingest them, whether it's in food or supplement form, they survive in the gut and provide benefits to us. Okay, so prebiotics make the healthy butt make the healthy gut bacteria, and the probiotics are the healthy gut bacteria. So
if you have some in there pre
is helping you maintain. Probiotics are just basically adding. Yeah,
so both would be preferred.
Yeah, so that's the difference. Yeah, both would be preferred, but if you can't get them, honestly, probiotics, any probiotic or prebiotic in your system,
even just a pill.
on a daily, weekly, something like that. So whether it's in a green shake, and a lot of foods have pre and probiotics in them.
Yogurt.
But honestly, your body makes its own. But if you have a shitty way of life, like alcohol, drug use, bad food, then obviously that is something that's going to
what that sounds like? Good time.
Yeah. Then that is obviously
alcohol, drugs, and bad food.
That is obviously
rock on,
that's
brother.
Obviously something that is going to take the good bacteria count in your intestinal tract down. So eating a healthy, balanced diet, green, like leafy vegetables, good lean protein, good food for your body, good fuel for your body. That is what's going to maintain that gut biome. Also drinking kombucha, kimchi, stuff like that has probiotics in it.
Probiotic today.
But honestly, I would recommend a green shake. You don't have to have it. If you don't eat a lot of vegetables, if you hate vegetables, I would recommend a green shake.
See, that's what I take
If
now.
you eat plenty of vegetables, you don't have to have one. It could just give you that, if you want to invest your money in something, it could just give you that extra beneficial boost of vitamins and nutrients.
So I need to keep drinking my other one?
I would finish it. You paid money for it.
Well, I'm going to finish it, but
I would.
This stuff is good.
I honestly, I like to mix mine. Mine is a mint flavor. I buy a vegan brand. It's called Sun Warrior. It's their super greens. Their Orma super greens. Shout out to Sun Warrior. Love your products. They're fucking amazing.
Sponsor us.
Please somewhere sponsor us.
I am
wearing a Sun Warrior t-shirt right now. Raise your vibe.
I swear we won't talk about human trafficking anymore.
Yeah. But
I won't curse anymore. If
I got an order in with you right now somewhere, so you should totally send that to my house. But so I drink a green shake at least every day, maybe every other or something like that. At least 3 to 4 to 5 times a week. Some days I don't drink it, but I usually mix mine with protein powder and some cinnamon and some ginger for digestion and inflammation, and it tastes really great because it's mint flavored. But I bought the natural of that greens, and it is, I might as well just go out in the front yard and just start gnawing on grass like a cow.
Right.
But the mint is really good.
I also brought their protein powder. I was either between the cinnamon pastry or chocolate peanut butter, and I got chocolate peanut butter.
Yeah, I honestly, there is, so most products, especially if they are cheaper, they just don't taste the best. They taste like chalk. They have fillers and.
Well, see what I like about this is my other one has all these fucking ingredients in it and shit, but that's because it's like a green shake and it has all kinds of stuff in it. This has like 6 things in it, and know what all they are.
No artificial preservatives, no artificial colors.
You know what they all
sweeteners, gluten-free and non-GMO. Yeah, it's honestly, the cheaper products, they are.
Got that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cheaper products, they do have fillers and colors and preservatives and stuff like that in them. So it's not best to, when you're buying supplements, it's not best to waste your money on cheaper products. It's better to just make sure that you're buying a lab-tested, ethically sourced, certified product so that you know it's great. It's a great quality product. You know it's a good thing you're putting in your body, not because you might drink a protein shake, you're like, oh, I'm being healthy. No, you might be doing just as bad by...
Because you don't know what's in there. It's fucking powder.
Exactly. You might be doing just as bad. And they're not... You can't regulate anything through the FDA.
That's how GNC was getting in trouble because they were like... People were drinking like protein powder, but they were putting steroids in it and shit.
Yeah, the
and,
FDA,
like, people would piss hot.
The FDA can't regulate any of this. So it's not like they have control over it, but there is trusted brands. Yes, they're a little bit pricey, but if you, let's say you don't eat vegetables, drinking one of these good quality green shakes once a day could eliminate that vitamin mineral deficiency.
Now, you should learn to like vegetables, but just in case you're a fucking college student.
I'll be the first one to tell you guys that eating healthy is not the best option. Like, it's not, but stuff can taste good. It can taste good. And drinking and peeing a lot is a very minute thing when it comes to drinking water and staying healthy and having a healthy digestive system. See, water helps us digest. It cleans out our digestive tract, helps us stay hydrated. It helps the organs function normally, our brain function normally.
I was talking to somebody and they were saying, well, I read that I was like, I drink a gallon of water a day. And they're like, really? You drink that much? And I was like, yeah. I was like, you're supposed to. Everybody is.
That's the thing. You don't have to drink a gallon of water a day.
No, but you need to drink, I don't even know how much it is.
It is half your body weight in fluid ounces. That is your required least amount. You can drink more than that, but that is your least amount required to actually be hydrated.
Well, I was talking to somebody and they're just like, I just drink water whenever I get thirsty. And I was like, okay. And I was like, how much is that? And they're like, I don't know, 2 or 3 glasses a day. And I was like, all right. And I was like, well, how much water do you drink? I was talking to 2 different people. And they're like, hardly ever. I just keep a glass of water beside my bed in case I get thirsty. And I was like, what do you drink besides that? And it was like, Pepsi or Mountain Dew. And I was like,
well, yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, we live in the Midwest. Welcome to Fatland.
Sody pop.
No, honestly, and honestly, caffeine, sugar, it is an addictive product. You can be, people are addicted to sugar. People are addicted to caffeine.
I mean, I just had coffee, so.
Yeah, people are addicted to these substances. Sugar is addictive.
I can quit whenever I want.
If people could quit whenever they wanted, they would do it.
I mean, I can.
That just proves that it's addictive. That just proves that these things are addictive. Nicotine, caffeine, sugar, all these things are addictive.
Smoke up, Johnny!
If people could quit whenever they wanted, they would. But they can, because it is addicting. And I will say that, I don't count my calories anymore. I fuel my body. I don't usually eat, I don't eat bad food. I eat a balanced diet. I fuel my body. I eat what I need. But, if I want fucking ice cream, I'll eat ice cream. But I don't eat a lot. I'll have maybe 3-4 spoonfuls, and that's it. And I'm done. I'll put it back in the freezer, and I'll walk away.
If I wanted dessert, I would just eat I'd have a couple big spoonfuls of fucking vanilla yogurt, and I was like, that got my little trigger in my brain to be like, all right, we're good.
Well, yeah, all you got. I mean, even eating some fruit. I mean, if that curves your sweet tooth, craving. That's
pineapple with that fucking white creamy dip and shit. Oh.
That stuff is fucking. Oh. That stuff is glue that they sell to fucking kids.
It fills the cracks of the heart.
Yeah, that white fruit dip you get in the grocery store food fruit trays.
Right.
That fucking shit. Not the caramel. The caramel's pretty bad too, but that white fruit
apples and caramel.
Oh, bro, that's the glue they pass out in 3rd grade to make a project.
When you shit,
that is Elmer's glue.
When you shit, that makes your ass cheeks stick together. That's what it does.
We call that on the Cummcast. Call that the sticky shits. It's like wiping clay mud off your ass.
Fuck yeah, it is.
It's absolutely
go through half a roll with that shit.
Yeah,
you jump in the shower.
Yeah, in order to save paper, you jump in the shower because we support the growth and non-destruction of trees.
Fuck trees.
Yeah, fuck trees. Have a dirty shower.
Oh, the only thing they give me shade.
All right.
We like trees.
You want to take a quick bathroom break?
Yeah, we can.
All right.
We'll be back.
And we're back. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back, people.
To you, it was just a split second, but to us, it was
about 10 minutes.
Immense amounts of time.
Yeah.
Immense.
Yeah.
We are currently post P meter on Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and I really wish that I had I probably said this before, that I had an actual P meter, just like a little thing that come up
like Google glasses. You know, it's just like the
Google glasses.
It's some companies making these glasses that will basically be like a future cell phone.
Oh, okay. I saw where they made marijuana glasses. I thought that was pretty fucking dumb.
What?
You know, they got drunk goggles, and they like made people wear them to show how like your visibility is when you're drunk, and they're not accurate at all. I mean, they might be, but now they made marijuana glasses, and some place here in Indiana, they got 6 of them. AAA Auto Club donated 6 of them to the police, and they're taking them around to high schools. And I was just like, you can't, because I may or may not have done stuff when I was younger, and it's not the same thing.
Right, and everybody smoked pot. Like, it's a fucking thing. Like, if you say that you have never, ever smoked pot in your life, I probably don't. And like you
I
could
don't
have
know.
done.
I could get if you haven't, but if you're saying that you don't know what it smells like or don't know what exactly what it smells like,
I've never even seen marijuana.
Yeah, well, you don't have to see it,
bro. Go to your kitchen, get your wife's oregano out of the cabinet, the spice cabinet, put a pile of it on your fucking cutting board, and look at it and be like, that looks like weed.
Yeah,
it looks like shit weed, but
and then chop it up
weed.
and throw it on a pizza.
No, literally, like if you say you don't drink and or never smoked pot before, I can't trust you. Like I don't smoke pot. I don't do drugs.
Amish.
I do drink, but I can't trust Amish. You don't know what the fuck. I mean,
they have Rumspringa. So.
You don't know what the fuck they're saying. They speak Dutch.
You don't know what the fuck they're saying.
They speak Dutch around people.
But
that's so Amish.
But anyway, they have marijuana glasses down there, taking them around to schools to show how kids like how it is to be high on marijuana. I was like, that made me want to smoke pot more.
Yeah,
it's different. It's a different perspective. You can't replicate being high on marijuana. It's in your brain. It's not like you see your reaction time slower and stuff like that. But there's not really I don't really think there's a visual aspect. There kind of is. Maybe things kind of zoomed in and shit. And like you feel like you're driving, like if you're driving or in the passenger seat or something and you're watching the road, it feels like you're going 100 fucking miles an hour when you're going like 25.
Right.
So
yeah, honestly though, I feel like people can agree with me on this. Like if you've never smoked pot, like ever or never, if you don't drink, we can't touch base.
We can't trust you.
No, honestly, like we can't touch base.
You can't watch my kid.
Like I can't just sit down and hang out with you.
If you haven't drank or done drugs, you can't watch my baby.
Yeah. And honestly, I know like all of life is not centered around like drugs or alcohol. Like I said, I don't do drugs, but I do drink.
We don't do the hard shit.
I do socially drink.
We're pussies. We don't do the hard shit.
Yeah, I don't go past alcohol.
Say no to meth. Hugs, not drugs.
Yeah, so I don't go past alcohol, but like I know life isn't centered around alcohol or drugs or anything like that. It's centered around just like people, touching base with people, but also if I can't sit down with you and we can't like come to like a sit down and like an agreement or like you understand like, oh yeah, I just need a beer right now.
Can't share joints now, you get the COVID.
Yeah, but I just can't trust you with like having an intellectual conversation with you. I feel like I just can't sit down and I can't trust you with like my deepest darkest secret.
That's very biased.
I can't share my deepest darkest secret.
Well, it's weird.
I will not state.
It's weird how that is because people come together for certain different things. Like if you smoke cigarettes and you go on a smoke break at your job, chances are you're going to be more friendlier with people who also smoke because you hang out with them so much.
Yeah, it's called cancer buddies.
I don't know what it's called. I would just say it's like water cooler, but it's hanging around the ashtray.
It's black lungs across America.
Like hanging out around the water cooler, hanging around the ashtray. Hanging out around the ashtray.
Yeah, it's black lungs across America.
No. But black lungs matter.
Black lungs matter. But back to what we were saying about these, basically the smart glasses is what they're called. So Microsoft is working on an advanced augmented reality products. It's Hollow lenses. Headset went on sale last week, and a modified version is being tested by the Army to make soldiers more efficient on the battlefield. So I'm going to say it's like a smart glasses, like, you know, like a fucking robot, like a video game. You literally like, if the soldiers are wearing these fucking
like
glasses,
Oculus,
like it picks up a fucking person.
It's like Oculus.
It's
like Oculus Rift, but it's one thing,
right?
And all you can access the internet like that.
Well, it's like
they have that AI
these are
shit
for
now.
The Army. These are I'm talking about for the Army. So a video game like Halo or something like that. If there's a fucking somebody shooting at you, it picks up its heat sensor and it puts a little fucking spinny target thing on it, and you aim and shoot.
Well, they have that shit now on cell phones. Like it tracks your eyes, so you can move your eyes left or right, and it'll swipe pictures or go to different pages. Or you can blink and it'll like take a screenshot and shit like that.
Right. So the HoloLenses 2 is what it's called. It is too big, and at $3,500 is too expensive for most consumers. Well, fuck. If the iPhone produces 3 more models, it'll be at $3,500. Fuck that noise. So Snaps is another brand. It's called Snaps Spectacles 3. Bringing back the Monopoly Man, or what's that called? A monocle. Monocle, what's it called?
Yeah,
so,
not spectacles. Spectacles is spectacles.
Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch. Watch and see.
It's just spectacles, testicles. It's like the fucking Catholic cross.
Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch. Testicles, milk my pig, and
I'll suck your crotch.
So that is our new hit single. It's called Spectacles, Testicles.
I can't even say spectacles. Spectacles, spectacles, testicles, spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch. Amen.
Amen. So Snap Spectacles 3 glasses, which go on sale this week for $380, a lot more affordable. Lets users snap pictures and videos of the world around them and then add augmented reality effects to those clips inside the Snapchat app. That's fucking stupid.
But the way I see it is like, that's $380, but that fucking robotic fucking hydraulic cock fucker pump, whatever that we talked about, the sex toy.
Oh yeah, bro. And
that was $297.
Yeah. Like you can literally spend $300 and fuck
like a robotic fish mouth.
Like I bet if you paid Paris Hilton enough money, she would honestly take in that package, and she would
definitely have to pay me money to fuck her.
Yeah. Wow.
She would definitely have to pay me money to fuck her.
You're not actually fucking her. Like
she's gross.
You're not actually fucking her. Like she's using that dildo part. It's the virtual, what we were just talking about.
No.
It's $300. Like if you paid her money, you could probably send it to her, and she'd like diddle your fake penis, which isn't actually there, but it feels like it is. I don't know.
I wouldn't want to mess with her.
But for $300, dude, like you could fuck anybody in the world.
There was that one video that got leaked when she was getting banged by her boyfriend or whatever, and she was just like on her phone the whole time. And he's just like, "Yo, get the fuck off your phone," because they were having sex, and she's just like scrolling through Instagram or whatever on her phone.
That's crazy. Wait, what is that?
There was a sex tape.
Oh, whatever. For real? I didn't watch that one.
He was banging her from behind.
Yo, get the fuck off your. That means it's unsatisfying.
Huh?
If a lady,
if you're Paris Hilton,
wait, was it Paris Hilton?
It's Paris Hilton.
Did he say, "Hey, get the fuck off your phone"?
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, get the fuck off your phone," because they're having sex, and she's on scrolling through fucking Instagram.
Well, honestly, I mean, it's Paris Hilton, and you know, no offense, Paris, but you've been around.
Yeah,
like you've been around, Paris. Like let's be honest.
The little man in your vagina is doing laundry right now. Like, that's how big it is.
Yeah, like, he has to wash the walls.
Like, everybody would know, okay, you know the pylons in front of Walmart, the big red ones? Paris sits on those daily.
Yeah, like, Paris
That's why they're so fucking shiny.
Paris Hilton's vagina is so full of smog that the little man inside of it has to wash her walls once a year. Just wash the walls of her vagina. Just, you know, just taking
there's taking
Fabuloso with a giant fucking squeegee and just scrubbing the walls of that uterus.
There are 7 dwarfs in her vagina that file the teeth down every day.
And they all have the same name, and it's just Stinky.
Yeah. Stinky.
Stinky 1 through 7.
But you can't tell because they all got fucking goggles on and COVID masks.
Yeah.
That's where COVID came from. Paris's vagina.
Paris Hilton Snatch.
Yeah.
It's called, COVID-19. The 19's for Paris Hilton snatch, like that, because there's 19 different diseases inside that thing.
Probably. She's probably had a...
Yeah.
She's the reason they created penicillin back in the fucking 1700s. They're like, there's one nasty ass bitch that is just gonna fuck everybody.
Can you imagine that shit? Hi ho, it's off to this puss I go.
Yeah.
And with a scrub here and a scrub there, put your mask on and you're gonna die.
Yeah. I was like, hi ho, it's off to the snatch we go.
Yeah, the pollution in Paris Hilton's vagina is like the smog over LA.
Yeah, scrub here, scrub there. We don't have to worry about the butthole because nobody touches that thing.
No, that's where the poop troll lives.
Yeah,
that's the no-go zone.
That's where Pillow Pants lives.
You have to cross my gooch to get to the ass.
Yeah. That's probably the dirtiest part of the world. It's like Mariana's Trench. It's like everything's down there.
The dirtiest thing in the world is Paris Hilton's butthole.
It's just Paris Hilton.
Like, she has to get a new chihuahua every 2 years because she just
gets lost in her vagina.
No, because it licks her asshole and it dies from sepsis. Oh, jeez.
I feel like shit goes up there and she just like sends it in like one of the Chilean miners. Yeah. She's just like, go get him, Trixie, go get him. And it's just like, she had a pet hamster and it's just like gone and she's just like, oh my God.
It's like what we were talking about from that movie Risk Cutters. It's that the dimension underneath is that guy's front passenger seat.
Yeah, it's just
Paris Hilton's
vagina.
Yeah, like
if you die and you're in limbo, you're in Paris Hilton's vagina.
Yeah, seriously. That like the limbo is Paris Hilton's vagina. It's just like, where are we? You're in my snatch. Welcome. Cleaning for we have Fabuloso cleanings every Tuesday.
Wipe your feet
because, well, you don't have to wipe your feet.
It's dirty, but we just got new carpets.
It gets cleaned every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Paris Hilton.
And we're not joking either. Like, I hate
Paris Hilton doesn't grow pubic hair because her snatch is radioactive. Like, it just doesn't grow pubic hair.
Oh, yeah. Imagine Dragons is in there.
Yeah. Imagine Dragons. The entire band of Imagine Dragons. They actually play a show there once a year for her birthday.
Yeah, it's like an amphitheater.
Yeah. So if, when she goes to the red carpet for whoever she's blowing that day, when she gets out of the car, all you hear is, radioactive thunder. Feel the thunder.
That's where Smash Mouth has been, in Paris Hilton's vagina. Everyone's like, where's Smash Mouth? There they are.
That's the seventh circle of hell.
Yeah.
That's Paris Hilton's vagina. That's where
Seventh circle of hell and eighth wonder of the world.
That's where the Winchesters go in Supernatural every time they go to hell.
Yeah.
It's Paris Hilton's vagina. The entire cast. Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki just hanging out down there, just breaking coal. Shout out Paris Hilton, huge fan.
I fucking hate Paris Hilton.
Oh man, this is I like this episode.
Yep. Well, it's about that time. You want to give him some news story?
Yeah, let's get into some news. Let's get into some news stories.
All right, me first, ho. All right, so this one is local Indiana. So if you're from Indiana and listen to this episode, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So this is from Purdue, which is a college in Indiana. For those of you who don't know, Purdue is a college in Indiana. It's in West Lafayette. It's like, what, 3.5 hours from here? Maybe less than that.
Yeah, it's in the north. It's in the northwest corner of Indiana.
Yeah. So this is from,
or is it the northeast? I can't. It's in the north.
I
think it's northwest.
Northwest.
Yeah.
So this is from wishtv.com 8, which is a local news station here in Indiana. So Purdue, the college, suspends 36 students after a party that was attended. So this is
and we have personally been to a party at Purdue.
Fucking rager.
It was awesome. It was so fucking fun.
Maybe we'll summarize it like after this.
It's a really quick story.
It was so fucking
fun.
So West Lafayette, Indiana, a total of 36 Purdue University students have been suspended following a party at a co-op, which I believe was it was at the Circle Pines Cooperative, which I believe is like an event center or something like that. So the university announces suspensions following August 19th/20th event at the Circle Pines Cooperative. The university representatives say the interim suspensions can be appealed, but ultimately a sanctioning decision. They will come to a later date to have a full hearing. The dean of students released a statement basically saying that with all the COVID stuff going on, they have a pledge that all students have been like sworn into basically and like sign a contract that they're not allowed to do this stuff. It's called Protect Purdue Pledge.
So basically they
did was not allowed.
They voided a contract.
Basically, it's no matter how many people were wearing masks and even if they social distance, I believe that the rule was there's only allowed to be like, I think 10 to 15 people in this place at one time. And I don't know how big of a fucking party it was, but I think it was just like maybe like a social gathering. They wanted to get together and meet new people and stuff. But anyway, they got suspended.
Apparently at IUPUI, which is in Indianapolis, apparently that if you are seen on campus and you're reported for not wearing a mask or not social distancing, no matter who you are, even if you're a professor with tenure, which is a big deal, you will get fired.
Yeah. So it's
crazy.
It's a big deal. But anyway,
it needs to be taken seriously.
Well, yeah. But we'll talk about our night in Purdue. So
it was so fun.
We had a friend who went to Purdue. And they were having a banquet thing. This was, 3 or 4 years ago? 5 years ago?
Oh, a long fucking time ago.
But this was before COVID, so nobody has to worry about that. We went up there, they were having like a banquet thing for Ducks Unlimited. If anybody's a hunter or know what Ducks Unlimited is, they are an organization that is not for profit and they maintain wildlife. They keep wildlife living, wetlands, all that stuff. And it's a good organization. We went there. And they had kegs, so we're like $5 bottomless cup. I think is what it was. Wasn't it?
I think it was like it was $5. Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. It was bottomless cup. Bitch.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
We got like commemorative cups, and we could go and pay money for raffle tickets and bid on all this stuff.
It was a fundraiser.
Yeah, it was a fundraiser type thing, and they had like a gun auction and all this stuff in
a lot of money.
A cornhole tournament. Yeah,
we were hanging out with our fellow rednecks.
Yeah, basically. And we went and had a lot of fun. And then our friend who went to college there was like, hey, let's go back to my apartment and hang out for a minute. And then we'll go find a party on one of the dorms. So
no, it was apartments.
Well, apartments.
It wasn't on campus.
But anyway, we went to apartments and stuff. And we stopped at his friend's house. And they weren't there. So we decided to head that way. And we met up with. We were texting other people that went to school there.
Yeah, we are drifting through life at the mercy of our friends.
If you've ever been to like a off-campus party, you know how it is. And it's just like apartment buildings everywhere, and all these students live here.
We have no idea where the fuck we're going. We're at the mercy of our friend.
Yeah, he was texting other people that were going to this party that was around in the area. So we're like, okay. So we show up at this party, and it's Halloween. It's a Halloween party.
Yeah.
We didn't know. We didn't dress up.
Nope.
And people kept asking, what are you dressed up as? What are you dressed up as? You're not dressed up? And we're like, well, we just drove 3 hours to fucking get here for something else. So we just kind of showed up. But me and Cody usually we're good with people. We've always been good with people.
We're fat and happy, so people leave us alone.
It's
only the fat and quiet kids that get made fun of.
We've always been easy to get along with. We've always had a good time, blah, 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 all this stuff.
Yeah, if you are a sad and fat person, that's even worse. So I would rather be a funny fat person than a sad or dick fat person.
When I'm sad,
nobody likes those people.
When I'm sad, I think of John Candy and how funny he was, and I try to relive my life like John Candy because he died.
When I'm sad, I think of those poor 7 dwarfs in Paris Hilton's Snatch, and
it makes me happy because I'm not there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it makes me feel blessed that I have such a great life.
Right.
And they are forever banished.
Yeah. Anyway, so we went to this party. We get there. Everybody's dressed up. And they have a beer pong table, so we're like, let's fucking play beer pong. We've lost our, you know, our little buzz that we had from this other banquet thing that we went to.
We have drank ever since noon.
Right. But we went from a kegger at this banquet to another fucking kegger at this party. So they had kegs, we're drinking, they had a beer pong table, me and Cody won like 4 fucking games in a row. Yeah. Finally got back to these people who wanted to play us again, and we're like, no, we're done. Yeah. Like, when you play 4 games in a row and you're winning at this party.
I think we played for like an hour or so.
And the whole time there was this guy dancing, and he was on like MDMA or Molly, whatever the kids call it.
That or just super shit face.
No, he was on something because he was just like fucking getting it. Nobody else is dancing but him.
That reminds me of that girl when we went to Mexico and we were on at that concert on the beach, and she danced for 4 hours straight. Yeah. Nonstop. No music, nothing. She just danced. Oh, there was music, but even in between the songs, in the sets.
Wasn't she running around kissing everybody too?
No.
Oh, no. Anyway.
I wasn't one of them, so.
Yeah. So we, so this guy's dancing the whole time. We go out on the balcony, and that's where everybody was smoking, but we just went out there because it was hot as shit in that fucking house. We just went out there to hang out, and we're sitting out there, and I believe you made out with a girl for like 2 seconds.
Probably.
And then
I'm the king of getting kisses, but I can't take any farther than that.
So we were 21 at this point, right? We were, because we had to get in the thing. But I remember, like, I'll get to it later. But anyway, we were standing out there, and then we see the guy who was dancing. And for some reason, the people who lived in that apartment were about ready to throw him off the fucking balcony.
Literally, he almost went over the balcony.
It was like 30 feet up. We were on the 2nd floor.
Yeah. But long story short,
no, I'm not done. I'm been telling it.
Okay.
So
we'll shorten it up.
They about throw him off the balcony. We're just like, let's get the fuck out of here. Me and our friend go down the stairs with these other people, his friends that we were talking to. We go down the stairs, and then we see a cop come around the corner because the people upstairs had called the police because they tried to throw him over the fucking balcony. Drunk ass fucking Cody. I was pretty sober because somebody still had to drive back. And drunk ass Cody was like, wait for me, you fuckers! Comes running down the stairs. I was like, Cody, shut the fuck up. And he's like, what? And he's just like, oh, he just like stopped dead and there's a cop. And I was like, I don't know what you were scared at.
I had a beer. Well, because the parties we're used to, if there's a cop, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like, if you're fucked. And, like, open alcohol container,
right,
like, public intoxication, you're screwed. You're getting something.
Yeah.
And I had a beer in my hand, and I had it in my hand, and I put it behind. It was in a red Solo cup, and I put it behind my back, and he totally seen me. I'm just sitting here with my hand behind my back like a proper gentleman.
Yeah.
And drunk as shit. And
yeah, you were fucked.
Like, that's going to help anything.
Right.
But he basically just said,
well, we were like, we're leaving. He's like, well, get the fuck out of here then. So we left. We go back to the apartment we went to first to go see if his friends were there. They were. We showed up. We hang in there for a minute. We come back out. Cody, there's steps, and right beside there is the support for the porch. And on that is the gutter.
Yeah, the gutter.
The gutter. Yeah. And Cody takes one step down. This is back when he was big. He takes 1 step, 2 steps, loses his balance, falls back against this beam, and just completely pinches the guttering system to this fucking apartment on their fucking porch. It is, I mean, it looks like when you take a straw and then bend it, and it looks like a V. If you got a straw in your hand, just take it and bend it. That's what this gutter looked like. It was pinched shut.
Back in my wild days, I broke some shit.
Yeah.
By accident. It wasn't on purpose. No. I never broke anything on purpose.
He just fell backwards.
It was only by accident.
Bent this guttering system. So I was like,
just the sheer fact that I weighed 1/4 of a ton, that I, just automatically breaks some shit. When 500 pounds is coming at you, something's getting broken unless it's a solid object.
So he pinches together. Then we start walking to another apartment building. By this time, it's on the 4th floor, and I beat Cody because when Cody gets drunk, he can't walk. And he breathes like he's about to fucking...
I used to not be able to. I can now.
Like, when you see Cody and he is just pouring sweat and he's like... It's on the 4th floor. We get up there. We're talking to these people. We spend like maybe half hour there. Cody is so drunk that he knocks over the trash can, falls down, and instead of getting back up and picking up the trash can, he decides to do a snow angel and calls it a trash angel.
Before I
started... And you're just laying there, and I'm like, you all right, Cody? And he's just like, yeah. And he just starts moving his fucking arms and legs up and down. He's like, look at me, I'm making a trash angel. And fucking eggshells and fucking coffee grinds and all kinds of shit. And oh my God, I laughed so hard. And then we fucking left. Me and Cody got back to the truck and we're like, where's our friend? We got to go back to his house and fucking fall asleep. So it was like, we waited for like 10 minutes. And then he comes out of the darkness in between these two apartment buildings with 6 other fucking people carrying this guy with a sombrero around his fucking neck. They're just carrying him because he's so shit-faced, and they were at the party we were at. They threw him in the back of the truck, and we fucking drove him to their apartment. Cody thought he lost his phone. It was sitting on the fucking dash. He was hitting on this cop. He's like, you can arrest me anytime.
It was a girl dressed as a cop.
Yeah, she was fucking fine, too. But, yeah. And we ended up going home. We got pizza because in West Lafayette, pizza places are open until 4 in the morning. So we got a big-ass cheesy bread and a extra large pizza.
It doesn't matter what the fuck we got.
But it was extra large pizza. And I remember he fell asleep, but me and our friend ate pizza and cheesy bread and went to bed. And I was like, okay. And then I wake up at like 7 o'clock in the morning and I hear like the pizza boxes rustling. And I was like, I woke up and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, you ate all the fucking cheesy bread? And I was like, yeah, you piece of shit. We ate all the fucking cheesy bread. You fell asleep. Oh my God. But that was probably one, I will remember that night forever. The part I remember is just...
Didn't the pizza guy pay you like $8 back in change?
I don't fucking remember.
You mentioned something like that.
I will always remember that guy about getting thrown off the balcony and you just be like, hey, you fuckers! And come running down the stairs and that cop's just like, get the fuck out of here. We're like, all right. So we leave. And then the funniest part is just leaving. And Cody takes that in 2 steps and just pinches the fucking gutter. I mean, it was pinched shut.
I've destroyed gutters. I've flattened bushes. I've done all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I have destroyed some shit back in my heyday, which everybody's got their prime.
Right.
And I'm glad I am out of that shit.
And we definitely have more drunken stupor stories just like that.
We are 27. It's time to not be in that mode anymore.
Oh, we can still have fun like that.
We can still have fun, but we don't have to break anything.
No.
We don't have to get to the point where we break anything.
Hey, it was an accident. And they didn't even probably know.
They did the next morning.
They were
like, which one of these fat fuckers broke our gutter?
Oh, the one who was drunk. The one who was heave-hoing it up the stairs. If I knew that we were only going to be there at that apartment for like 5 minutes, I'd be like, Cody, just stay there at the bottom.
Right.
And chill.
Then I probably would have fucking walked off and, got picked up by a human trafficker or something.
They don't...
Or Paris Hilton might have walked by and she would have sucked me up like a Dyson vacuum in her vagina.
They don't kidnap fat people. Alright, what do you got?
Dyson. It sucks better than Paris Hilton's vagina.
Doubt it.
Get it today. So one of the news stories I have this week, Audi apologizes for an insensitive ad showing a child eating a banana. Some people have seen this. This is a little bit older, maybe by a couple weeks. But so this ad, it's an ad for the new Audi RS4, which is captioned saying, "Let your heart beat faster in every aspect."
Jesus Christ.
So a child as in like she might be 3.
I mean, she looks dope as fuck.
Yeah, she looks really cool. Like if you took the banana off, that's not
even the thing, but you can't have a slogan like that.
Right.
With a child.
Yeah. Yeah, like if you
just like live your fucking dream no matter what it is.
It's a child in front of a Lambo.
It's basically take what you want, even if they're on a playground.
If you got a cool car, she'll lean up against it. It's easier to take.
Yeah.
But no.
You can steal kids with an Audi.
Yeah. Now, if this was like a back to school, like cool kids commercial, leaned up against a car and she didn't have a banana, like that would be, and she had a backpack instead, like that would be different. But no, it says, let your heart beat faster in every aspect. That is, I understand why there was some uproar and some flack about this ad. So basically, comments for this included, and these
like,
comments,
it'd be right, but pick a different picture.
Yeah, but these comments are, they got the wrong fucking aspect of this whole situation. So some comments read, nice that you showed children can be easily killed by standing in front of a car.
No, like, what fucking ad
That's
are you
dumb as
reading?
fuck.
What fucking ad are you reading? And
Hey, if you hit a kid, it's his fault. Okay, they were in the street.
That's not.
Bitch,
No.
you gonna chase a ball, you gonna get hit.
Well, we know what Ryan would do in this situation. So
I wouldn't hit her. She's cute.
So, and that's what they want you to say. That's what the ad's there for. To weed out pedos like you.
Me? They're the motherfucker that picked the picture. I feel like somebody was just there was just like, hey, Susie, go get in front of the car and we'll to get a picture with you. And she's just looking chill as hell. And they like take a picture of her.
You know, looking chill as hell, getting that potassium.
Like, they're taking a picture of her. The parents are taking a picture of her and they're just like, oh, that's sweet. And they
her mom wants her to eat a healthy, balanced diet. So she's eating a banana. And it's just like, hey, I bet this is one of
put her on Stranger Things.
I bet it was like fucking Stan in accounting. He's like, dude, you should totally just let your heart beat faster in every aspect. And that's like a blooper reel, but it accidentally got fucking posted. I don't know why they would choose this one. Apparently, this has happened a few times in the past, apparently.
From Audi?
Well, Audi is also it's a German car maker, which is also partners with Volkswagen. So there was a Volkswagen ad a while back that was kind of like the same context. There was a bunch of uproar. So
fire that motherfucker.
Another comment said, "This is tasteless. A child in front of a grill who is hardly visible in a driver's seat. What kind of ad is this?" Dude, you're getting the wrong idea.
It's not tasteless. She has a banana.
You're getting the wrong
and killer shades.
You're getting the wrong idea, people. Like, it ain't the concept of it. If you're not reading the fucking...
What kind of ad is this?
If you're not reading...
She can't drive?
Like, if you're not reading the ad slogan and make your heart beat, let your heart beat faster in every aspect, that's not what they're trying to... Like, there's not going to be like, well, she's going to get run over. The car's in park. It could shit out of gear any minute. What if that ground's not level and it's on a downhill?
Is one comment like, denim jackets are out of style.
Yeah. It's just like, hey, Denim Dan, nice fucking dress. But no, I think they're getting the wrong idea. But also, some of them also said it's insensitive, as in, like, what the fuck is this?
My mind turns to pedophilia.
Yeah, 100%. Like, 100%. So, Audi is stated saying that we sincerely apologize for this insensitive image and ensure that it will not be used in the future.
I mean, none of it is insensitive, but when you combine
That's what insensitive means, Ryan.
What, not taking everybody's feelings into consideration?
No, insensitive.
I mean, I don't know the definition of it.
Insensitive as in, like, hey, this is looks like pedophilia. That's this sounds and looks like pedophilia.
I mean, if you took that picture and just been like, this girl loves the new Audi, hashtag banana, and then you did the other one, it was like heart, like a whatever. What's the slogan again? Something with your heart.
Let your heart beat faster in every aspect.
Let your pelvis pump faster.
You can't say that though.
No, you can't say that.
No.
Let your heart beat faster. Do like a runner running next to an Audi and just like, or let your heart beat faster, and then they just fucking get in it and drive away.
No, it's
like fucking Ford does.
No, you have O.J. Simpson. You're like, what up, Audi world? That's what you say. He's like, let your heart beat faster because my wife's isn't anymore.
If the glove fits, bitch.
If the glove fits, buy an Audi. No, so Audi is part of the Volkswagen Group, which apologized back in May for posting a racist video promoting its new VW Golf 8.
Click on that. I want to see that one.
The video?
Yeah, posting a racist
video.
So
basically the clip, which showed an outsized white hand pushing a black man away from a parked Golf 8 before flicking him into a restaurant called Petit Colon, which translates from French as the little colonist
or little settler,
which
so this is a German commercial.
Yeah, in 2017, a commercial equated women to used cars, angering consumers in China, and forced an apology from Audi. The advert, which only aired in China and was later withdrawn, was produced by the used car division of Volkswagen's joint venture in the country.
Better.
You should probably
make the best cars in the world, but your spokespeople, your marketing people,
let us clarify.
Suck.
Let us clarify. Volkswagen and Audi are not the best cars in the world.
Some of the best.
They are a good car manufacturer.
Muted.
That is not. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, they are a good car manufacturer,
but I would not call them awesome. But yeah,
Audis are nice cars.
you need to have a review board.
If you say a Volkswagen Jetta isn't one of the best cars, you suck.
Who the fuck are you?
Volkswagen Jettas get like 33 miles to a gallon city. If
Volkswagen
they're diesel.
Volkswagen Jettas are great cars if you're
Shut the fuck up.
If you're an 18-year-old.
All right, here we go.
I don't know what so I don't know what little colonist means. I don't understand. So I don't understand the.
Rewind it.
I don't actually understand the little colonist aspect to it. Maybe I'm just not getting it.
He's getting ready to get in the car, and they push him over, then grab him by the head, and then flick him into a cafe that's Petite Cologne,
which means little colonist in French. I don't understand what little colonist means. Also, I think if you're gonna have a white hand,
and they're just like, we're horrified too, but we released it.
Yeah, I wonder if they should have probably thought ahead by that.
Yeah, but why would you have a black guy getting away from a Volkswagen?
Also, my opinion, you could come up with a better fucking car for that. Like, you can come up with a way better car for that. Just literally have it driving through a city like most fucking cars do and make it look
like
fucking...
zigzagging in and out?
Make it look fucking sexy.
Next to a horse?
That's it. Like, a car commercial doesn't have to be funny.
Driving on the beach next to a horse. And the horse is like fucking just dead sprint.
Yeah.
Unicorn.
Yeah, like, you don't
With
have
wings.
to... You don't have to... Make it look sexy. Like,
the
you
best
don't
one
have to make it be funny. You don't have to make it be funny.
The best one I ever seen.
Most car commercials is just like driving through a fucking nightlife city, and like a city at night, and it's just like you have fucking like Wilford Brimley or James Earl Jones or what the fuck's his name?
William Shatner.
No, who's the guy that does the Ram commercial, the Dodge commercials?
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. You have like Sam Elliott, like who's exclusively for Dodge, but you have him like fucking just like, this is the new Volkswagen Golf 8. Like, have Tiger Woods driving it. He's got a better reputation than a fucking racist commercial.
The best car commercial I've ever seen was a Super Bowl commercial about 3 or 4 years ago. It was by Fiat when they came out with the Fiat 500. They had it was in Italy, and they had that guy who was getting ready to have sex with his wife. Do you remember it?
Yeah.
He's going to have sex with his wife, and he went in the bathroom and had a Viagra and went to throw it in his mouth, and it slipped, went out the window, went in the gas tank of the Fiat. The Fiat took off, and then it just bulged out into the Fiat 500 4-door. Yeah. And I was like, that's the dopest fucking car commercial.
That was a very, very good car commercial. It was just like in a little city in Italy. Yeah. And it just falls out the window.
It was fucking cool, because you just see the car just like...
Yeah.
And just like buff up.
Expands and it turns into the new one. Yeah, that was a very good fucking commercial. I will say that was a good one.
All right, one more. Let's see.
Do you want to do it? I got one ready.
I got one ready too.
Well, here, let me do this one then, because this one's a little older. So, the Earth was once home to terror crocodiles, and they're nearly the size of city buses. So, this is a new species that has been studied ever since 2018.
I saw that they came out with they undid that large reptile that they called like a crocodile, and it had a bigger monster that it ate.
Right. So basically, it was so the research has been conducted since 2018, and it was recently submitted in an article in the Journal of what is it called? Verticulate paleontology. So the Dinosuchus, which means terror crocodile, is an ancestor of the North American crocodile. And they were as long as city buses, roughly 33 feet, and had teeth the size of bananas.
Just put that in that little girl's mouth.
A terror crocodile?
The tooth. It's as big as a banana.
You're an idiot. So research shows that...
Maybe I am.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
So research shows that at any time they could have been the largest predators in the era, and as many as 3 separate species were actually there at one time in that era of the dinosaurs. So they are believed to have lived 75 to 82 million years ago. And they actually, it is unknown how they went extinct, but they disappeared long before the mass extinction of the rest of the dinosaurs. So they were gone before, but they have similarities to the North American crocodile, but they're also different from alligators and crocodiles altogether. Their faces and their noses are shaped differently. And
it's mercury in the water.
But see, they were actually to be the largest out of any creature. Any other dinosaur at the time, doesn't matter how big it was, they were the fucking biggest.
That's why they didn't get enough food.
And I actually have I'm pretty sure they just literally ate. They lived on the coasts and in the inlet bodies of water because they were so big they had to. But I'm pretty sure they just ate everything on the coast and nothing was like, don't go over there. That big motherfucker's over there. He'll eat your face off. Like, he'll fucking kill you. He will murder you. And, I'm pretty sure that's how he died out. But, and I had saved
that one looks like a fucking hippo.
Well, that's the reason why they're different. Their noses are shaped differently. They have their snouts on top. And, it's just shaped a little differently. So that's showing like the skeletal and how they kind of what they look like. And they just look like they have kind of a dinosaur head, but they're massive creatures. And that looks like a standard alligator crocodile they just inserted. But that's a better picture. I mean, sizes of things like this dinosaur here, it's huge. And they just literally, I mean, they were literally the largest thing at that time. And here's a picture of like the mouth and the skeleton and the skull. I mean, it's massive. So that picture of that skull is probably 6 feet long.
Really?
It's bigger than, it's probably as big as this table. I mean, if the terror crocodile was a size, it was 33 feet long, that's probably a 6 foot head.
I like that picture of the crocodile. I might get that as my phone background. That's dope.
Yeah, so, I mean, you got to think about it. If it's that big, its skull was probably the size of our podcast table.
Huh. Our podcast table is like,
well, here's
5 feet.
Here's a picture of the full skeleton.
Jeez.
That's an entire room. That's almost like when we talk about the short-faced bear, who was in prehistoric times. I mean, that thing was massive too. The short-faced bear is like 3 times the size of the coastal bear, which is the biggest bear in North America.
Yeah.
And they're extinct now because it's the Sacramento. It's on the Sacramento the California state flag. That's the coastal bear. They were the biggest. They're the biggest bears in North America, but it was like 3 times the size of that one.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, these things are massive. Yeah, it's huge. So I would not want to fuck with that at all. You can keep that shit back 85 million years ago.
Yep. Got your little cousins now.
Yeah. So, fuck that noise.
They still be fucking.
And that's a crocodile coming out of a banana costume.
I thought it was coming out of a snake. I didn't know what the fuck it was.
By an Audi. And it's a crocodile just coming out of a banana costume.
Yeah. So, let's do one more here and we'll get out of here. So, this is our hero of the week. So, Netherlands. I guess you could be a hero of the week. So, the Netherlands fights wild peen with hemp-filled public urinals.
What, like peen is in like penis?
Like drunk people pissing everywhere.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Urine.
So the capital of Netherlands has installed hemp-filled urinals in public outdoor locations around the city as a means of combating a long-time problem of wild peen, which is basically drunk people pissing everywhere. P-E-E-I-N-G.
Say urinating.
Urinating.
Yeah.
Pissing. They be pissing everywhere.
They be pissing everywhere. There's pee on my dog. There's pee in my house. There's pee on my kitchen counter. Somebody pissed on Paris Hilton's head. She don't mind it though. She's used to it.
Yeah. She smells like piss anyway. So the Dutch company installed 12 green pea urinals in locations around Amsterdam that were identified by local officials as hotspots for public urination. So places where people just go in a corner and piss if they have to piss because they don't think they have public bathrooms everywhere. So they decided to build these public urinals, and so I have a picture of them, but it just looks like a box that has a little trough, and it's where you piss, and it has hemp growing on top. So it's a little box. And on top
these are live hemp plants.
Yes, these are live hemp plants. It looks like a big mailbox, and it has a little trough like a urinal, and that's where you pee. But sitting on top is a little growing center for these wild hemp plants. That I think the hemp grows wild in it.
So it basically is like an odor eliminator.
Well, it goes in here and turns it into as like it's a place where they won't, because this damages property, like that the acid in, I guess, urea damages
urine,
whatever. It like corrodes streets and buildings. Like if it's like a brick building or a limestone building, I guess it can be corrosive and leave stains.
Right.
Because people's Amsterdam piss, they don't drink water, so it's just like yellow everywhere.
Right. I mean, if all you do is eat pot brownies and drink coffee, right. I mean,
so they decided
your piss stinks.
They decided to come up with this idea because instead of pissing on the street, there's a urinal right there, and people are like, "Oh, okay, well, there's a urinal here, and it also fertilizes the plants." So there's a fertilization system in there where it comes up and can fertilize the plants and keep them growing healthy and strong.
Oh, right on.
So, Netherlands Hero of the Week. You are thinking of the environment while also growing wild hemp. And here is their Instagram page. If you want to check out the photos on their Instagram, it is greenpee, GREENPEE.NL for Netherlands. And there are pictures of it. And here are the pictures. It's like a big box.
That's cool.
And it has a little urinal, and they have plants growing on top, which is wild hemp, and it's a fertilization system. And they have.
I can get with that. I can dig that.
It's cool. So not only, I guess that's like a stall. And we've talked about like public urinals before on this show before, but these are like, usually it's just like a thing that people can actually piss in, but they went a step up.
That guy's cleaning it. How would you like that? How would you like to be that job? Like number one jobs I don't want. Taking dumping the barrels of the dead animals at a slaughterhouse. And cleaning out porta potties. Like I don't want either of those jobs.
No, neither
ever.
do I.
Like this guy's just. I mean, this guy's got a pretty easy job. You just take a power washer to the urinal soaked concrete in the Netherlands of these outside urinals. But you know, whatever.
You gotta think it probably smells like piss.
100%. It smells like coffee cake and rainbows. I don't know.
Yeah, coffee cake and rainbows.
Coffee cake.
What does rainbow smell like?
Matthew McConaughey's poop.
Upper lip.
Matthew McConaughey's upper lip smells like rainbows.
Rainbow smells like birthday cake. Anyway, that is the episode, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to this show. Thank you so much for downloading. Thank you so much for telling a friend. Keep telling people about this show. That's how rumors get, or that's not how rumors get spread. That's how this show gets spread around, how we get more downloads and everything.
If you spread rumors, I fucking hate you.
We didn't do it. Anyway, go ahead, and if you haven't rated and reviewed us yet on your platform, go and do that now after you listen to the show. Anytime, whatever, just go do it. Give us 5 stars only, please. Nothing less. You
can give us 4 stars.
You can, whatever. But I would prefer 5 stars.
Give us your honest opinion. If we suck, we suck. But at least we know it.
But we do this show for you guys. This show will always be free. We'll always have free content on this show. We love you guys. You're the reason we keep doing this. And we're doing 2 episodes a week now. We'll release Mondays and Fridays, 9 a.m. as usual. You'll get this episode on Friday. And then Monday we will have our first guest, hopefully, which should be Adam Couch. We can't wait to have him.
As long as everything goes to plan.
As long as everything goes to plan, we can't wait to have him back in here. But thank you guys so much. Wash your hands, wash your ass. Stay classy out there. Just be safe, be healthy, and let's get the fuck out of here.
Thank you so much, everybody. Go and get some Vanilla Whip IPA from the great and powerful Southern Tier Brewing Company. Highly recommend. Drink some beer, have some fun, stay safe, and as always, much love. We'll see you all next week.
This week.
We'll see you all next week.
Yeah, whatever. We'll see you all Friday.
We'll see you all next time.
Yeah.
And remember, when life gets hard, life gets you down, milk that pig.
Peace.
We out.
I just wanna live.